Bada bing, bada boom, bop, 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 bop. And I like that sound for some reason, so we are back for some more Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. Now, last time I played a rather short session, but this time we'll get a good long run in, hopefully around 1.5 hours, but maybe that'll clear up. You know what? I'll try and finish the entire mystery here. The entire thing. So, if I'm not mistaken,
That's
last
why
time...
it's better to stay at home at night.
Yeah, we found that this dude was a lying fool who made a poor decision. But do we have to go on? Search archives for the bracelet and talk to... Okay, so somehow we need to talk to... Oh, we need to interrogate the brother because he had the same tattoo. Please escort this suspect for interrogation. And yeah, none of these worked if I remember correctly. I am just a bit tired. I had a good run of some... Oh, can I go past you? No, okay.
Mr. Holmes?
Had a good run of basketball just before this.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
So...
Leighton, I confess I am puzzled. Why should a young lad like you take a gun from the hands of a dead man and set off in pursuit of a probable killer?
I know. I keep wondering that, but at the time it was like a reflex. A criminal ought to be arrested, and he was armed.
You were willing to risk your life. That was a little foolish, unless you wanted revenge.
No, Mr. Holmes. I was just being brave and stupid.
I'm sure that you were, but I believe that you may have recognized one of the victims, Brian Vercotti. You knew that gentleman well, did you not?
However could you know that?
You have a typical tattoo of the Westgate Brotherhood upon your hand. I observed exactly the same mark upon Mr. Vercotti. You came to know him from your sharing a past prison sentence. Am I correct, Mr. Chapman?
Oh, God. You're right, Mr. Holmes.
Sir, tell me about this man.
Would you tell me a little about Brian Vercotti?
We were convicted for a robbery. Once in prison, both of us joined one of these fraternities. During that year, we tried to help each other out, you know?
You were quite young then, I believe.
Yes, Mr. Holmes, we were. We'd only stolen a pound of meat. After we were released, and when I saw what my little brother had become, I decided to work towards living an honest life.
And Vercotti?
He had a hard time. His sister had died in a Whitechapel dispensary while he was in prison.
That is rough.
He had no family anymore. Our paths split. He fell back into crime.
So you lost him?
Yes. And for around 2 years, I heard no news of him at all.
We shall see you soon, young man.
Well, old acquaintance to victims? Ah, because the violent crime committed in Half Moon Street by Leighton Chapman could have had a personal motive. I don't think so. I don't think Leighton Chapman was the one who committed it, since no one actually... Oh, whoa. Hold on. Why are these all single? What's this? There must be another... Okay, I need to go check that. I need to go check the bracelet. I need to find out about the bracelet because I don't think that was the kid. It was the kid who did this. I don't think Chapman did this. I don't think Leighton did this. If that was the case, This is a very, very short investigation, you know? For the last one. You would think they would have something a bit more... Huh. Mr. Holmes, no matter how famous a detective you may be, I must warn you, you have made a mistake in arresting my only and beloved son, Albert. And for what? For the murder of my husband. Everyone knows that he died of a heart attack. What is this fairy tale you have invented of a poisonous plant? Are you insane? You have no idea of my influence. I will crush you. Mrs. Barbara Dunn. Well. This is the only good one. Damn. Sir, I only got one. That's interesting. Those notes are interesting. I don't think I was wrong there. Anyway, let's see.
That is not the one I need. That is not the one I need.
Wait. Okay. Not newspapers. Maybe encyclopedias?
That is not. That is not. That is not. That is. That is not the.
Botany, no.
That is.
Ah, here we go. Oopsies. It's been a while since I played, so I kind of missed out on this. These beautiful antique jewels represent a part of the Hellenistic treasures collection, depicted are the 5 heads of mountain rams upon a bracelet, necklace, and ring, each made of pure gold. 5 heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. The 5 rams have been missing from the museum since 1885. That's
Here it
interesting.
I need to continue my research in my archives.
Newspapers, 1885. Ah, the Strand, a treacherous theft. The Hellenistic treasures were stolen yesterday evening while being transported by cab on their way to the British Museum to the Glassford Fine Art Exhibition. Pawnshop owner Kenneth Butler contacted Scotland Yard that night and provided information regarding a gentleman who had attempted to sell him a collection of historical art at his pawnshop in Church Street. The police have since captured the described man, a professional thief by the name of Vincent Foley, who had been in the process of escaping London via the port. He was recognized by the surviving driver of the cab that had transported the collection of Hellenistic treasures. Vincent Foley refused to confess as to where the remainder of the treasures were hidden. He was eventually imprisoned. The lost treasures are still to be found.
Here it is. One of the victims, Kenneth Butler, was involved in the story of the stolen Hellenistic treasures. A visit to his pawn shop should tell me more.
Off we go. Oh, there's no more spaces, so that's interesting. There's no more people. Alright, pawn shop. Interesting that he comes out here at night.
Mr. Butler's key matches the lock perfectly.
Where did I get that key from? I don't remember. This feels...
A flare pistol. Perhaps it was pawned by a destitute sailor. A flare...
Those clocks are very, very...
It looks as though Mr. Butler kept a careful record of his operations.
Well, that's
The
another one of them.
ram's heads. This necklace belongs to the 5 Rams of Mittelin collection. Interesting. That means that Kenneth Butler owned a part of this collection all this time, 10 years after the theft.
Hello, Kenneth. I remember you once told me about 3 pieces of golden jewelry with ram heads from ancient Greece. You still got them, right? Well, good news for you. I found a man loaded with money who's crazy about those jewels. He's ready to fork out a small fortune. I can arrange with this money bag for you, but I want you to cut me in on the deal. I'll be waiting for you at the crossing of Great Alley and Half Moon Street on Sunday evening before the fireworks, Brian Vercotti. No, why is it always him? No, I don't think we're done yet. Hold on. There's more clues. No. There's more clues to be found, so... Well, now what? Where to now? I don't understand. I mean, maybe the young man has something to say, given what I found here.
Tell old Wiggins.
Mr. Holmes, what is the trouble with that lad?
No, something's wrong here. Something's very wrong. Maybe if I check the bodies again, since I know something new about them. Oh, I've come to the right place then.
What's up with you, lad? What are you waiting for? I'm waiting for my brother to be released.
Your brother?
The one that you caught, beat up and imprisoned.
Ah, the murderer.
He ain't killed no one, copper.
Watch your mouth, lad, else you'll be joining that worthless brother of yours.
That was quite an exchange.
A fairly long.
A missed shot. Well, if he did.
I am unable to see any higher. I need to find something to lift my lamp. This should be useful.
Yeah, very much so.
Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here.
Oh, well.
Mr. Holmes, did you see my brother at Scotland Yard?
This is most definitely a bullet hole. The brick cracks are fresh. Watson, there was a third shot fired in this street.
Well. Well now. Yep. No, hold on. Yeah, no. Okay, so either way, there's some contradiction here. No, okay.
Constable Marrow, I would value your assistance in this investigation.
It would be my pleasure, Mr. Holmes.
I would like to make sure that there are no places in Half Moon Street where a man could hide while you were running through it with your lamp.
All right, Mr. Holmes, what should I do?
Take your lamp and start walking, just as you did before, and try to find me.
Understood.
Hide and seek, I suppose.
I can see you very well, Mr. Holmes.
All right, Constable. Let's try again. I'll find another place to hide.
This is funny.
Here you are, Mr. Holmes.
All right, Constable. Let's try again. I'll find another place to hide.
This is, yeah, this is two men playing hide and seek out here.
Mr. Holmes, it wasn't difficult to find you at all.
Damn, you talking shit?
It is obvious now. No one could escape Constable Marrow's lamp while hiding in the street.
It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr.
Ah, well, for that, we would go to the pawn shop and steal a... Okay, I guess this is how investigations work, I suppose.
This is
Yep, okay, let's grab it and go. Don't need to be here any longer than we have to. I do not like being in there whatsoever. The flare gun was used to blind
Why are you
him.
looking at me all the time like that?
I'm just watching you, lad. I never know what to expect from people like you.
What a rude dude.
People like me?
Yes, street beggars and thieves.
I ain't a thief.
Oh, no? Then where did you get whatever it is that you're gnawing on? I very much doubt that you bought it.
What ain't seen can't hardly be stolen.
My goodness, you're such a rude man.
It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation.
I'll do anything to save my brother, Mr. Holmes.
Nope, no, not over there, I suppose. Where do I fire the fireworks from then? So where do I use it then?
It would be...
Find the flare gun and to emulate the fireworks. And tools for climbing the wall. Okay, my mistake. I didn't see the second half of that. Tools for climbing the wall. Where might I find tools for climbing the wall? Maybe the pawn shop again? I'm not sure, actually. I think someone wanted to break up a purchase of goods here. Now. Ah.
these tools.
Wait, if they're all here, then surely it was Kenneth Butler that was this Kenneth Butler figure would be the one who committed the crime. I hope he's not saying anything or anything rude to him again. Oh boy, here we go.
Wiggins, my lad, what are you doing here? You'd best be leaving and be quick about it.
I've done nothing wrong. You'd learn more by watching Mr. Holmes. He knows exactly what he's doing. Not like you.
Oi, watch your tongue.
Why are you so rude to him? He's just standing there for his brother. It's not very nice.
Constable Marrow, Watson, I would like to perform another kind of reenactment with your help.
I'm listening, Mr. Holmes.
I want to check if Leighton's testimony can be trusted. If someone could vanish into thin air at a specific moment.
But Holmes, I don't see how.
I am going to be the mysterious gentleman whom Leighton followed. I will stand exactly where he saw him before he was blinded by the flash. Watson, you will be Leighton. When I fire the signal flare, you should start to chase me.
I understand, Holmes.
You, Constable Marrow, just play your part and do exactly as you did. Just, please, wait 5 seconds after the signal flare. I doubt that Polly Powell would have screamed any earlier.
As you say, Mr. Holmes.
Let us begin then. Catch me if you can.
Unnoticed. Don't see it here.
The moon illuminates this wall. Anyone trying to climb it would be easily spotted by Constable
That's
Marrow.
true.
This wall is cast in shadow. It would be difficult to see anyone scaling it.
So I don't think I would have to do anything during this here. My goodness. Okay, quick time events. Not really, but sort of.
I can barely see anything. Holmes? Are you there? Where is he? My God, a man can't just disappear like that.
Well,
Holmes? Holmes? Where are you?
I cannot see you, Mr. Holmes. Dr. Watson, it seems that Mr. Holmes has disappeared.
Don't worry, gentlemen. I am up here, above your heads.
How on earth did you get up there, Holmes?
I am using crampons and a climbing axe, although the person we are looking for did not leave any traces of such tools. Constable, is there any way to get to the top of this building?
Yes, Mr. Holmes, I can show you. The door to the building can be found from Whitechapel Street.
Gentlemen, I am on my way down.
just as the young boy was
A
saying.
cluster of thick black threads. They're unusually strong. I should examine them under the microscope. Someone broke through the window to get inside the attic, but in his haste he ripped his jacket.
But the sound would have been hidden by the fireworks, I take it. I think this could be the case. But we proved this one, right? There were 3 shots. Okay, well, there's still more to find here. There's still something more to find. So the first thing to do is perform an analysis of a thread. Well. Well.
Let us take a closer look. It is not a thread, but a hair. I very much doubt that it is human. I need to compare this sample with a human hair and a horse hair. A shaving brush is usually made from horsehair. Watson, could you please pass me your shaving brush?
Here you are.
Watson, look, what's outside the window?
Where? I don't see anything. Ouch! Holmes!
Don't be such a fuss. Wonderful hair.
What? My goodness.
The horsehair is thinner than the hair that we found. Human hair is significantly thinner than the black sample. So, this black hair belongs to an animal, and it is larger than a horse.
What?
A hair from a large and exotic animal.
A ram? These can both be true. Okay. No, we're done with clues for now. We have all the clues we can get right now, don't we? There might be more there to find. I did go straight up the stairs. Maybe there was something downstairs once he escaped.
Locked.
Oh, okay. Why has it still got... Oh, again?
Look
Constable
here,
Marrow.
lad. You'd better go home and start thinking about what a fine pickle your brother's landed himself in.
Ha! But he'll be free tonight, 'cause he's innocent.
Don't be daft, lad. It's a closed case.
Is that going to prove relevant somehow? This seems like something that...
These shards of glass are from the window above. we can conclude that the person
Ah,
whom Leighton
oopsies.
saw climbed up the wall,
Missed out on this last time.
broke into the attic window, and escaped through the hatch.
Mr. Holmes?
We have good news for you, Wiggins. The investigation has proven very interesting so far. We found facts and details that confirm your brother's innocence.
I knew it, Mr. Holmes.
But for now, Wiggins, we need your help.
Anything you like, Gov.
I need you to locate a circus that has stopped over in London. It needs to have disposed of at least one exotic animal, a very large one.
You can count on me, Mr. Holmes.
Perhaps a mistreated polar bear. Now we'll just head home and Wiggins will find us there, I suppose. I love the camera shakes there. So.
I do hope that those children don't get into trouble, Holmes.
Don't worry, Watson. I predict some news in 7 seconds.
Mr. Holmes, we found
That
it.
was not 7
Here it is.
seconds.
And this is a young Indian elephant, the highlight of the show. Duval Brothers, a well-known traveling circus that is currently stopped in London. I believe that is exactly the type of circus we are looking for. I'll pay it a visit.
There's only one place to go now. That's interesting. I think we're just about to finish this one up.
Hey, you! Stop right there.
Good morning, sir. Pardon me, but why am I not allowed to walk around here?
Because it's private.
Well, I only wanted to meet the artistes.
Hmm? You're wanting to apply for... Nah. You don't look like the type of, artistic lockpicker that we're looking for.
You might be surprised.
What? Nah. I don't think so. Clear off. You're a bit slow to catch on, eh? Get lost.
Oh my goodness. Alright. I guess we're doing this now. Fantastic. Can we not just get a move on, as they say? Seems like a fairly short case so far. I mean, other ones seem to take up to an hour. Wait, what did it say? Facial hair, seedy suit, and a hat. Yes. Yes.
Stay where you are. What are you doing here, and where is Sherlock Holmes?
Calm down, Watson. Take deep breaths now. It's me.
Oh, thank God, Holmes. I can't get used to your disguises.
Thank you, Watson. That
That's
means
brilliant.
I am ready to go.
Who are you? What's your name?
My name is Nigel. I'm here to open the locks.
Talented, eh? Let's see. Go inside the marquee and show yourself to Charles Foley. And I'd highly advise you not to trick him. Got that?
I've heard that name before. I don't suppose there's much else for me to do here, so in we go.
So, everything is here just as you asked. And what about the money?
Some of the barrels are wet.
Transportation issues, it couldn't be helped.
Whatever. We'll be here after midnight to pick up the supplies.
I want to be paid first.
No. You'll be paid after we make the transfer, as I said.
Right?
I hope that no one saw you. The police are on the lookout.
Of course not. I'm a professional.
Glad to hear it. Be ready for tonight, then.
Well, I guess I'm...
This wooden barrel is damaged. It is difficult to say what is inside. There is a spot on this barrel that was intentionally painted out. The crest of the Honorable Artillery Company. Could it be gunpowder? I need to be sure. Judging by the fractions and the scent, I can confirm that it is, in fact, gunpowder. The barrels are roughly clustered. It seems as though they were brought here in a hurry.
Well, it's very strange that they just allowed me to appear in here anyway, but
From lambs into lions. Those are words of encouragement and defiance. That's a picture of a contemporary gentleman wearing a Robin Hood hat. Interesting. This poster was clearly made to fire up rebellion amongst the people. This printing press is old, but still quite capable of printing hundreds of pages per day.
why is
There are
this
enough posters to paste
here?
across half
Like,
of
why
London's
is this here?
walls.
Does no one question this stuff
Powder
being in a...
kegs, a printing press, and a great many blank papers. All of this was stolen by the Merry Men quite recently. And these poster samples. I am quite sure it is not a coincidence. The Merry Men are planning some sort of sabotage.
Stop right there. Who are you?
Are you Charles Foley?
Maybe.
They say that I can open any door.
Do they now? We'll see that lock near the chains on a table over there. Open that.
Right after I've made my... Nothing about your eyes? No? Okay. Key. Climbing the wall. That would do that to you. His veins are really popping. And a gun, of course. Aha! He is indeed. Yep. We know that it is in fact this man who is the killer. We found him, I think, very easily. There's still one thing missing, sir. This won't be much, so like let's just bring this to the forefront. Let's rotate this, see what else there is. Oh, is that 2 lines? Nope, there's only the one. Next is this one. So let's see what else we have here up the top. Again, I'm pretty sure this is the only one here. So that seems to match there. No, wait. Oh wait, hold on. There we go. Oh, easy. That one was probably one of the easier ones, actually.
Ah, well, they're right. What's your name?
Nigel Shirley, from York.
Ah, Nigel from York. Never heard anything about you. How'd you hear about me?
What? Damn, I thought that was the one. Aha.
Nigel from York. Never heard anything about you. How'd you hear about me?
It's a long story. I met your brother, Vincent the Butcher Foley, in prison. He told me all about his betrayal and all about you. Before I was released, he told me that you might find a job for me one day and pay me some money for me craft.
Well, he died 7 days ago in prison.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's all right. The traitor has paid the blood price for it. And you'll do the job anyway, because I need a talented lockpicker. I know just where to search for his legacy.
It's all about the Hellenistic treasures, isn't it?
Osh, you fool. Now, listen up. You'll come with us tonight, and you better mind yourself.
Us? Wait, who's coming then?
Billy, Jack and me.
And what will I get for that?
We'll share the loot. The one you seem to know about.
Right.
Wait for us at the abandoned manor house on a corner of Ladbroke Grove and Kensington Park Road at midnight.
Deal.
Now, wait. Why would I not go to Scotland Yard and tell them, "Hey, you're gonna find this guy"? And Sherlock, come on now. I guess as great man once said, we're in the end game now.
Here I am at the manor. Somewhere inside it are the Hellenistic treasures.
No, we already have 2 of them. Why? What are you talking about?
This lock is quite old. It shouldn't be much of a challenge.
Excuse me? Looks like a challenge to me. Alright, well I guess as usual we'll start over here. Okay, so it's one of these 2. Well, that shouldn't matter too much. We'll now move on to this one and see what it connects to. There's only one place for it to connect, so let's go with that. Oh, wait, so it needs to link in... Oh, whoopsies. Oh, I didn't see that was there. Okay, hold on. Yeah, okay, so this has only one way to go. And then, yeah, we've accidentally fixed that one up. Huh. It wasn't.
I need to find where the safe is hidden and lockpick it. This cupboard is an absolute mess. Several books have fallen from the shelves. It seems as though this cupboard can be moved. I'll give it a try.
Easy. Easy.
So, that's the lock I must open tonight. Let me see.
Okay, well, finding it was easy is what I'll say. Okay. Oh, there's two of them. Let's keep it like that. There's no way we can satisfy both of them, surely. Unless this thing... Huh? Okay, well, for the time being, let's move this around. There's only one way for this to go for now. Okay, so far we're connecting everything. Yep. And so the next part to look at would be this bottom part here. Does it move up? No? Wait, what? Okay, let's go from the other side then. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I made a mistake. Ah. Where's the next contradiction? There we go. Okay.
What a surprise. Another lock. And I won't be able to pick it. I recall that precious key around Foley's neck. It might prove a decent fit. I suppose they hired me to only open the first lock. Let us wait for the thieves, trap them, and find out. Let us check the thieves' possible escape routes in the event that they are caught off guard by the police from the front door. This door is a perfect means of escape in an emergency.
Okay, so what can I do about it?
This door is a perfect means of escape in an emergency. This should be useful.
Okay, I'm just gonna take the chair and pop it in my backpack, I suppose.
A solid rope. The door is now blocked.
There's a hammer there.
I wonder what this old chandelier is doing on the floor. It looks as though it was poorly attached. I suppose that the thieves already tried to open the lock with this formidable hammer, but they were unsuccessful. I suppose... I suppose that... I wonder...
So he comes running through here, finds, oh, nope, the door's blocked. What am I gonna do? Well, there's a hammer here. And he would break open the door. So, can I not? I guess I should look upstairs next.
Although this window is high above the ground, it would be possible for one of the thieves to attempt to use it for their escape.
That rope I found earlier might be used as well.
The ground floor window is a perfect way to escape the police. This should... The ground floor window is a perfect way to escape the police.
So I need to somehow... Oh.
This is the perfect place to set a trap.
But what if he happens to skip this step?
This hatch leads to a cellar. Now, if anyone takes the hammer, the rope will uncoil and make the chandelier fall.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's not what I was thinking at all. So now he comes in here.
If he runs through the dining room and takes a sledgehammer to force open the door, the chandelier will knock him down.
Or stab his head. Okay. Holmes.
This should be useful. One step on these beads, and our thief will go flying. I
Right
should
back
walk
down the
carefully,
stairs,
else
and
my plan will be ruined. Any thief who finds his way upstairs will roll down very quickly.
so that's the upstairs taken care of, I assume.
This works very well. No one will escape through this window now.
Oh, well.
The door is now blocked. The thieves won't attempt to escape through the front door if the police are right behind it.
Must be one more item. Oh,
There is no ladder. If anyone falls here, he will need assistance to get out.
oh my, Sherlock, you cruel man. So we need to make it such that he will in fact fall down there, instead of just jumping out and jumping over.
What a surprise.
Oh, hold on.
This should be useful.
I just wish to check the lock, the scratches on the lock.
These are the marks of ineffectual lock-picking attempts. Now, it's not an open hatch, just a nice carpet on the floor. I should walk carefully here, else my plan will be ruined.
I think that's everything, right?
Now, if a thief runs through the kitchen, he'll pay a surprise visit to the cellar. The traps for my circus companions are all prepared. I can leave now, but I'll return later with Charles Foley and his companions.
Well, this should be fun.
Police! Police!
Wow. That was,
Stop where you are!
Where are they?
Trapped, Watson, with your assistance.
How so?
Oh, you sounded just like a real Bobby, my dear fellow. You startled them into the traps.
I did?
I assure you, Watson, it was quite an entertaining show. They will not escape the house now.
You scum!
And this is the pistol used for the murder in Half Moon Street.
How'd you know about that?
Have you closed the case yet, Sherlock?
Mycroft, what are you doing here? Did you follow me?
Sherlock, it may seem that I used you, but you should be pleased to know that you have served our queen well, in this instance. So now, let us catch the big fish. But this man is not one of the merry men.
No.
Then why exactly are we here, Sherlock?
This gentleman, Charles Foley, has been involved in a double murder and the hunter of a set of valuable antiques.
Does that mean there's
the
another
Hellenistic
case?
treasures, which disappeared in a theft many years ago.
You're no better than the coppers.
Holmes, that is incredible. The Hellenistic treasures.
Indeed.
Nothing but trifles. Where are the merry men?
I don't know why you are asking me, Mycroft. They are yours to find.
I'll see you soon, dear brother.
He looks like the king in whatchamacallit, Shrek. Farquaad. That's it. And there we have it. What? Well, I mean, you're a criminal, my friend. Through and through.
Charles Foley, you committed the crime of premeditated murder and of theft. You will be severely punished for your deeds.
You are pitiful. You Scotland Yard dog.
Save your words for the gallows. I'm sure the journalists will love them. I shall leave now, Watson. Gentlemen, please take our friends here into custody.
Where are you going?
I have unfinished business. I'll see you at Baker Street.
Oh, what is this unfinished business? I have no idea. What is happening?
Be careful with the lamps. Don't bring them too close to the barrels.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Who's there?
That is of no importance. What matters is who you are and the plans that you have here.
So you can stop us from carrying them out?
Eventually, yes.
Hey, careful. You'll blow us all up.
I'm listening.
We are a group known as the Merry Men. But I suppose you knew that already. We are the men who've already lost everything of value in their lives. We are ruined shopkeepers. We are workers who were fired from their jobs. Honest people who were robbed. We were forced out from our homes and thrown onto the street. And all of this in the name of the so-called law. The laws that were set out by our government. The laws that make the commoners only more vulnerable and the wealthy more protected. We are not only from the British Empire. Some of us are from the New Lands, America, Australia, and we are many. But men we are still, and we are merry for that we stopped being afraid. For those powers that be had done their best to plant the fear inside our souls, and we accepted it so easily. The fear advised us to keep our heads bowed. It prevented us from fighting. Bankers and politicians, they own our lives, our work, our bread, and they push us to compete between each other, just to see who may serve them better. But in the end, they are the few, so they are weak. They are nothing without their titles. We should not fear them. Our so-called masters should fear us instead. The time has come for our group to stand tall. Our great and many merry men. We are going to blow up the London Stock Exchange. No lives shall be lost. But ownerships, debts, and property titles? They shall all be destroyed. They're only papers, after all. So many people will be freed over this night.
That is a radical step to take. What result do you truly expect?
Chaos.
Wow.
But soon people will understand that they are free, and that they don't belong to anyone. They will be able to work for themselves, together, without letting the rulers dictate what to do, and finally justice will arise.
What you are intending to do is a crime. It is not justice.
How do you see justice then? Kids go to prison for a loaf of dry bread, And how many lords do you see punished for stealing from their people, sending them to their deaths in mines or overseas to fight for land? Our masters wouldn't hear us. So now it's time to sing the song of the merry men. Will you let us do our duty?
Okay. No. I'm sorry. No. No. Can't agree with that. No. No. I simply cannot. This is a magnificent, I was about to say fantastical, magnificent speech. But is it truly what he's trying to say? Or is it just empty words where he'll also eventually take the power? Instead, nah, man. Nah.
When people fight the Order, they are too blind to see the consequences that throw society into chaos. I shall stop your actions, but not you. Run. Now!
Wow. Okay then.
So, you're interested in Russian literature now?
Quite lately.
It is an interesting book. I remember a few lines.
Really? I tried reading it myself, but I had a hard time understanding it.
Yes, Doctor. It's about intelligence. Sherlock, I vaguely recall one of the lines. Sometimes it takes something more than intelligence to act intelligently. There were also a few words along the lines of, pain and suffering are always inevitable for a large intelligence and a deep heart. Tell me, Doctor, does my brother show any signs of pain or suffering?
Not that I know of.
Sherlock
Because
is
you
very
see,
bored
Doctor,
of this.
Behind all of his masquerade, my brother does possess a deep heart. So deep that he does not recall where he places his love.
Well, I'm sure that...
His love and his duty that, in the first place, should be directed towards the Empire. For without it, we would be nothing. A country filled with uncivilized men.
And the Empire needs order and discipline. It has no room for chaos.
People who commit crimes, or at the very least intend them, deserve punishment, Sherlock. Without justice, there can be no civilization.
But we serve the truth, not justice.
Your truth, Doctor, that may prove immoral. Allowing people to terrorize London, destabilizing the whole empire.
Terrorize only the powers whom you serve, Mycroft. Not I, not Watson, not Mrs. Hudson, not Wiggins.
Sherlock, the merry men are to be stopped.
Not by me. You created the merry men. Stop them yourself. Only make sure that you don't create 10 more merry men by arresting the one.
Good night, Dr. Watson.
Anything in the post, Watson? Any clients worthy of our attention?
Only a second reminder from Mrs. Hudson about our new neighbour. She urges you to remove your...
Oh, I don't care about that.
He's in a
Holmes,
mood today.
The lady who will be moving in shortly has requested the use of our spare room to place all of her boxes.
Wait, what? A lady?
Oh, well, I finally got another one right. It's been a while since I got that. I'm going to end this here. That was a lot of fun, so I'll see you in another one. I don't know what if there's another case or if this is done here. I hope it is. I don't know, actually. It's very fun, but I'm not sure how many mysteries there are. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one, I suppose. Bye-bye.